Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online, where we are currently in Ost Guruth, and upon looking at our inventory, you will see that we have in our inventory a whole new 54 Dwarf-Iron ingots. Basically, the point of this episode is going to be weaponsmithing. I worked out that, stupidly, I only worked out, up to the 440 experience for proficiency, which in the end is all we actually need in order to get to, crit the weapons, but, the extra XP would always be nice. I worked out we only need 50 Dwarf Iron ingots, which is pretty good, because I only had 54 in my other account. So yeah, we can get along to processing those, though I also realized that, we only get 27 out of them, because obviously we half it. But yeah, hopefully the processing is enough, and we crit enough times to where we actually are able to get mastery. If not, or if we don't just generally have if we don't have the correct amount, I can go on my other account and try and mine some more. So that is a possibility for us. But I came over here for two reasons. One, I said I was going to anyway for the next all the quests over here, and two, it actually has a forge and the mail thing. So essentially, the plan for today is just to do some of this pretty quickly, and then see if we can. I'm actually going to do one quickly, and then I'm going to do a tiny bit of math when it comes to it. I want to actually do one of those. We actually get 40 XP for that, and we also get then however much XP for. Hopefully it's just 40 and it's the same. So let's say 26 at the moment times 40. Actually, we can't really gauge it as well as we can the other thing. So it's kind of weird to gauge. But I'm going to go and craft all these processing-wise until we, have done them all. We should, obviously, by the end of that, get proficiency, at least. And then I think if I get proficiency, I might just try my hand at critting two dwarf-craft swords for our character. Even though we can't use them right now, it would always be nice to at least have them. So I will see you in a bit. Alright, as you can see, we have just gotten the proficiency on this, so all fine and dandy there. We have proficient artisan weaponsmith, which means I guess we've been given a title, and we can have a little look at the next level of things, which is going to be ancient iron. It looks like for that's obsolete item conversion. I meant to go to processing, but you can see ancient iron is here. Which is getting into the region of being a bit more difficult for me to procure a lot of, because as you can see, these are around level 40 drops. It's generally around the level, of the weapon and such. So it might take us a lot longer to get to this level of items. But yeah, we'll get there eventually. I think I have some spare, but definitely not enough to get to proficiency, considering I don't even have enough to get to proficiency with this. So I'm actually just going to carry on with all the Dwarf Iron stuff. They do give us quite a lot of XP, because they're going to give us 8 XP each, which is a lot more than stuff like farming gives us, obviously. Yeah, I'm going to see how far this gets me, do maybe a tiny bit of working out of how much XP work out how much XP I need, and then sort of work out how many ingots I need, because if I divide it by 8, I should need the amount of ingots I need, even though it's half, because I need double the ingots. Something like that. Trying to explain it is weird. But yeah, I'm going to carry on with this, and then work out how much I need to get from mining, just generally. and I will see you. I'll see you just when I've done this bit, I guess, and then we'll work it out after. Alright then, so that's the end. We're now onto the obvious 1 ingot left because of the whole way the entire thing works, because in the end you go down to 2 from here, 2 then goes into 4 of these, 4 then go back into 1, so you always left off with 1 in the end, which is kind of annoying because then you just have this random ingot laying around the place. But we are at 504 out of 880, so I'm going to do a little bit of calculatory stuff. So we need 376 XP in order to get to the next level, which is divide that by 8, that's 47. So we need 47 ingots in order to, or 46 because we've already got the 1, but we need, well, actually we're going to need 47 extra because we need something that's, you know, a multiple of 2 because of the way it works. So we're going to need 47 extra of these things. So looks like I'm off to my main to go mining, because this guy doesn't have Prospector, obviously. Okie dokie, so I sent over a few ingots. I just mined some up and also bought a few that were not incredibly expensive and wasn't like over the top. I think there was someone selling like 270 Dwarf-Iron ore, which really wasn't needed, so I didn't buy that, and it was for 50 gold, so I'm not exactly going to buy it. But I have got 45, which isn't exactly the 47 we were after, but it's still close enough. It just means that we're going to have to process a few extra ones until we actually get there. Yeah, I'll do all this and see you after that. Alright, so we're just going to make this back into an ingot, but we have all the XP that we need now. So we're now a master artisan person, so we can actually create these weapons now. And we have 21 Dwarf-Iron ingots, which is good, which means we should, in theory, what range? Oh, throwing axes. Which in theory means that we should be able to get, you know, be lucky enough to crit these, but I think I might want to have a look and see if I have any spare round whetstones. I'd prefer the extra 45% chance if I can, really, because what's that, 58% chance? That's over halfway. Yeah, I prefer that. So I'm going to have a little look around, both in my vault, I think, and also in my other vaults on my other characters. See if I've got any of those spare. Alright, I went and got them from the... I actually bought them with marks this time, just because I had none, and I wanted to make sure that I actually had, you know, more than the 2 that I had when it came to, you know, making the swords I have now. So I wanted to just make sure that I was, you know, definitely going to be able to make these things and crit them. So I made sure I had all that. So this is Superior Forge, which is awesome. I'm going to do that. We have a 58% chance of getting this, and we're just going to go one by one and hope, really hope that we get this done. Okay, so we critted it. We're not going to inscribe it because I don't really inscribe it. I'm not clever enough to make clever inscriptions, so I don't really care what it's called. And this one, okay, that time we only needed the 2, which is fine. So those things crit do 38 to 63, so essentially 10 more minimum damage, which is really good. And what's that, like 17 extra damage maximum. It gives us 11 vitality, which is pretty cool. Technically not as good as the 46 maximum morale, but it does give us plus 11 will and plus 63 in combat power regen. Plus as well, we're going to get some new jewelry at level 32, not 62. So that will hopefully make up for that entire thing. That's going to be it for this episode. Probably a bit shorter, seems like it was, but that's sort of the nature of this episode was going to be anyway. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and tomorrow there should be a special little thing going up, something new and a bit different. So hopefully that goes down well. Yeah, I spent a bit of time on that, so that's all good. And then I don't know if I'm going to do some farming to get to level 32 just super quickly, and then get it over and done with, and then start doing these other quests, or what. I might just do that in the end, really. I'll have to work out if it's enough, but we only have like 7k today, so we only it's 14k. So I might just do that in the end. We'll have to see, I guess. But I might just have to be a thing I do just to get it over with. We can travel to Bree, we can get all this new armor and stuff, and everything will be sorted. So thanks for watching, and bye-bye.